Okay, beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. So, like I said in my previous video, Finland is going to start application come January 8th, 2025, and the deadline is going to be January 22nd, 2025. Now, why is Milton going to be focusing more on Finland? Because Finland in the past years have had more students, like the higher acceptance rate, a higher acceptance rate, let me put it this way. So if you actually do the correct thing and you have the money, you can actually be in Finland next year September to study. Equally remember that there are so many things that have changed in Finland, and I'm going to be talking about all these details in this video. You need to understand that I have said many times that for you to study in Europe, it's getting so complicated now, right? So one thing you need to do is I teach you here on how to do it yourself. Remember, this application that is open now is what we call the joint application. Okay, this is the joint application, and with the joint application you can apply to 4 to 6 different universities. Now, one of the new things that have come in place, like I said before, things have changed, and one of the things that is new now is you are going to be paying application fee. And before I forget, let me also draw your attention to the fact that proof of funds have equally increased, and you are going to be paying 9,600 euros instead of 6,720 euros. Please, in case you see my fellow creators saying you have to pay 6,000, no, it has changed. Check very well. Remember, to book a one-on-one call with me, it's possible from the video description box. Click the links there, check and see. You book the call if you wish. Now, for those who don't know, I am a Cameroonian international student who lives currently in the Netherlands. I have been on YouTube for over 4 years. I started YouTube in April 2020 during the COVID pandemic by sharing my japa journey. This is not my first time moving abroad. I've been to Cyprus before. So that's to tell you that I have a lot of experience in this. Now, I want to tell you some few things that you need to know if you really want to move to Finland. There are 2 types of universities in Finland. In this video, I'm going to tell you one school. I want to give you all these details first before I go into the details to give you the information about this university that you can apply from January 8th, and you stand a chance to get a discount and to get a partial scholarship. Because I know it's going to be challenging now. Remember, when you get admissions, you have to pay that tuition before you can apply for this scholarship. So you need to put all these things into consideration. Now, let's go deeper into the video, right? Now, the first thing you need to know is your requirements. Do you meet the requirements to actually study in Finland? That's the first question you should ask yourself. Now, these requirements include your academic requirements, which include your WAEC, your GCO levels, your A levels, your English proficiency, either the Duolingo, either the IELTS. Please do not use proficiency from your university. Maybe you are coming from the University of Boya or something. No, do not try that. I will not encourage that, okay? So please go get Duolingo or get your IELTS. Remember, I said tuition fee has been increased and you need to put this into consideration. One strategizing thing or striking thing you should be thinking of moving to Finland, especially if you are a family person, is because you can work as an international student and your spouse can also work, and while you go to school. Remember, you are working and your spouse is working because you are a student. So make sure you study hard so your permit is not revoked. I hope you understand. Now, also understand that you need IELTS, you need TOEFL, you need PTE, you need a SAT score. In my previous video, I said if you use the SAT to apply for Finland, you do not need entrance exam. Equally, if you apply to research universities, you do not need entrance exam. Research universities here, I'm talking about Helsinki and all the rest. But if you apply to Nova University of Applied Science universities, you are going to be needing the entrance exam. So please put all of these things into consideration. Now, equally understand that if you want to apply to Finland, you are definitely going to need your transcript. I'm talking to those of you who's told me, Milton, I haven't collected my transcript. What are you waiting for? Come on, go and collect it. And with research universities, you stand a chance to win a scholarship, either a 100% scholarship or a 75% scholarship. But with applied science universities, I think what is only possible is like 20, 25, 30, 40%. And you might still get a discount, but I'm going to come to that because we have one applied science university we are going to talk about. Do not forget there is an entrance exam that you need. Okay, you need an entrance exam to actually move to Finland. Now let's talk about this university, then we talk about residence permit application. If you want to apply to Applied Science University, here is a school you should consider. The name of this school is called Arcada University of Applied Sciences. And with Arcada University of Applied Sciences, they do have bachelor's programs. They equally have master's program, and they also have top up programs. Yeah, top up programs here, I mean nursing programs, which is a top up. There is a nursing program which is a top up program, so please take a look at that program. To those of you who want to do nursing, if you already have a bachelor's degree, you can do that nursing program. And the tuition fee for that program with a BSc, if you are using a BSc, is 11,000 euros, and if you are using a diploma, is 12,000 euro to apply. Now, remember, some students will get a discount upon payment of tuition fee, but you who applied for this top up, you do not get a discount. So put these things into consideration. If you are looking to apply for a program like business, anything related to business, anything related to culture and media, anything related to socials and health, or anything related to technology for bachelor's and master's level, check Arcada University of Applied Sciences. Now, tuition fee for bachelor students for first year is 11,000 euros in this school, which means every semester you are going to pay 5,500. Now, there is a possibility to get a scholarship, and this scholarship, if you pay a tuition upon acceptance, if you get admissions and you pay a tuition on time, let's say within 14 days, you are going to get a discount of 2,000 euros. Now, remember, if you applied for a bachelor's program and your tuition is 11,000 euros and you decide that, okay, I want to pay early, okay, you are going to pay 9,000 because they will now remove 2,000 from that initial 11,000 euros. Then it will now mean that you are paying 4,500 for both semesters. Do you understand? Now, also, when you move to Finland and you also study hard and score at least 55 ECTS credits, and of course with a GPA of like 4.5 on 5, or maybe something like 4.5 or better, you are going to get 30% discount. That's of that tuition fee that you are paying for that particular semester. If it's 9,000 or 11,000, depending on which one, you are going to get 30% of that 9,000. You can now calculate and see how much you are going to pay. Like I said, Arcadia is also a very good school, so please check it out and see. Now, after you've gotten admissions, what you basically need to do now is to apply for your residence permit. Remember, with your residence permit, you can move to so many other countries in EU like 28 or 29, and even go to places like Mexico for free. Okay, and I think if you have your residence permit to Finland, going to the United States to visit or going to other places to visit is not a very big issue again compared to the way if you were in Africa. So please put all these things into consideration. You must not apply to Arcadia, but I just noticed that and said, let me bring the video to you. The link will be in the video description box. And also, do not forget that there is an entrance exam and there is a group interview. Now, I have talked about residence permit, and you remember you need documents to apply for this residence permit. What are the documents you need? Your acceptance letter is document number one. Then your academic credentials, the documents you use to apply to the school, you also need them. Then if you are married, your marriage certificate. If you are moving with your family, their birth certificates as well. Then proof of funds. Remember, this money needs to be in your bank account, and this money needs to be 800 euros times 12. Now, if you check very well, you will see that the amount is like 9,600 euros in your personal bank account. This is very important because many people do not know about this, and at the end of the day, they end up being getting one funny things. Oh, Milton, somebody told me that. Oh, Milton, somebody. No, do your own research. Now, if you really want to study in Finland, then you are in a good position because it has the easiest residence permit, one of the easiest. Of course, it's going to take time, but it's one of the easiest, okay, in Europe, like approval rate. Then also, it's easy to settle in Finland compared to other places. I think Finland does not have housing crisis like in the Netherlands. Right now, we have housing crisis. I even have some of my people or my friends that will be coming here, but I still don't have accommodation for them. They are still looking for accommodation, by the way. So it's like that. Then easy citizenship or PR. There was a law that you could not get PR or citizenship again in 5 years, but it's not true. Right now, you can still get it. Okay, in Finland, it's possible. After 5 years, and with good conduct and with knowledge of the Finnish language, you are good to go to get your PR. So that is it. And universities can provide assistance as well. There are a bunch of scholarships. But again, remember, this scholarship, if your tuition is like 10,000 and you are getting 20%, it doesn't mean that they are taking out all the entire tuition. No, because I know some students do not understand these things. That's why I'm breaking it out slowly. But one disadvantage is if you do not have money, do not go to Finland. Please, Finland is not for the broke community. Please, go to where you can afford. If you don't have money, look at all those petty countries in Europe. Maybe Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech Republic. Even Czech Republic is not free. It's not like that cheap again, guys. Everything is getting expensive now. So this is just what I can say. And hopefully we meet in Europe. This is the information. Apply to Arcada University of Applied Sciences. This is just number one of the applied science universities. I think there are 22. I'm going to verify again. But there is another video that I'm going to do that comes like if you are looking for a fully funded scholarship, you should apply to this particular university. Like I said, there are research universities, there are applied science universities. So we will talk more about those type of universities that will give you fully funded opportunities, especially you that you are qualified with a very strong grade. Maybe you have some work experience. Maybe you've done some voluntary activities. Maybe you have a very good GPA like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Sorry, 3.1, 3. In fact, 3 and above. Just try your luck, okay? If you don't have money and you are of, let me say, good conduct, because of course you have to write so many things, right? So we will talk about that in another video.